Okay. Now I gotta see if this connects again. All right. All right. Have a great night. Thank you. Hey, Toldy. How's it going? Hmm. Okay. Voice issues. No, I think it's good. Can you guys hear me? All right. Okay. Thank you. My live stream on YouTube seems to be really far behind, and I'm not too sure why. It was caught up. Wait, let me just see. Is it working still? Hello? Okay, nope, never mind. It's not behind. Good. Okay. Um, kind of like they're kind of like tier 5. It's not exact. It's not spoken anywhere, but the difficulty of bosses on Torment 4 are much higher. And every tier they're higher. So it's kind of like their Torment 5. So your characters do need to be a lot stronger than to just kill monsters in Torment 4 to kill Torment 5 bosses or Torment 4 bosses. Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna right here, no, right there. Nice. Yeah, so you're gonna there's a huge difference between Torment 3 and Torment 4 right now. So being able to do everything on Torment 3 feels really easy. Jumping up to Torment 4 is always a struggle if you're just getting started. Well, that thing? Yes, I did. Okay. Gotta remember what I was doing with this Sorc here. A couple seconds to get back into this. But I'm going to level up my glyph a little bit, and then once I level up my glyphs, then we'll switch to Blizzard. But this is the Frozen Orb. Yeah, we're back. Sorry about that. I accidentally hit the cancel button when I was trying to fix the echo. Wait, that's right. I don't also need to spam Blizzard, which I think I was doing. How was everybody's day? I I'm in pit 59 just because I'm leveling up my glyphs to 46. It doesn't have to be anything super high. You just need to level them up. So just anything I can do fast. Got my Thorns Pally 90 for Rifts. Lose my fun and I'll always lose your fun and momentum. I mean, that happens with a lot of games. I mean, that's pretty normal. People don't really enjoy playing the same game over and over again for months and months on end. So, nothing wrong with that. But playing other builds is what I enjoy the most. Is just getting to do multiple builds over and over again and trying new builds, off meta builds. It doesn't have to be anything super strong. Just oh no, that's not good. Sorry about that. I couldn't remember how to play, so I dropped down, but I think I could go higher, but it doesn't really matter if I go much higher. You're using Plunging Strike. Yeah, Plunging Strike is very fun. It's strong. Not quite as strong as Hoda is this season, but it is very strong. It's very strong. Oh my gosh. Not paying attention. These shadows just chase you forever. Get out of here. I'm stuck on this pylon. That pylon had me completely trapped. I could not move. I couldn't, and my evade was on cooldown, so I couldn't teleport. Completely trapped. That was a great pylon. I have to go look and see what I'm missing. I don't have enough cooldown time on my ultimate, but I really don't think I need it with this build. I mean, I guess it would. I guess it would help. The faster I can cast, the better. But I'm kind of just like stutter stepping, so I don't know. The best way to boost a new player into tier 4. Once you get them through the pits, if you want to boost them up in levels, you're going to have to run bosses. They don't have to be in the boss room. They can stand outside, but they just have to be right next to where the portal is. And then you just bring them in there. And when you bring them in, they will get the XP from the boss when you kill it. It's better to have the materials for it, because then you can just get through the chest faster. But you don't have to have the... One person has to have materials. Actually, I don't even think anybody has to, because I think the timer starts right away, and it has 15 seconds. I'm pretty sure. Okay. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought it was that. Do you think the Warlock is going to be the new Paladin for Season 12? No, it's coming out with the expansion pack. Yes, Season 12 is launching on the 3rd, or somewhere around the 10th. And then, um, the expansion pack is on the 28th of April. So there's like a 7-week gap. Now, there's no guarantee that the um what's it called? That we're gonna get the expansion pack or the release date on the 10th, but this is all we can go by is the reliquary system here. We have 15 days left, and that would equal the 10th of March. So it's somewhere around there. So that's what we got. But yeah, hit 55, and then you just run bosses after boss after boss. Pretty much it. Oh yeah, actually, I remember seeing that. This season will end in 15 days. Yep, I remember seeing that. That's right. So the reason that I don't trust that, the capstone maybe first time has to get run, I believe. But like I didn't run the capstone dungeon on this character here. So I think it's just your first character that needs it. In season 11, which is a very unique situation because they had the servers launching, they had the game awards. The reliquary ended 2 days before the season ended. That's the only reason, but I'm pretty sure that it's going to be March 10th. I never even finished this. Smithy cache? Okay, let me go do that. Yeah, they'll have to get run through the capstone dungeon. Okay, let's go back in. I'm gonna have to level up the Lagmite and Unleashed and Destruction. Is Web Destruction? Web Destruction. Winter. Why wouldn't I use this? Whenever you chill, you deal. It's not. Maybe for bosses? Can you apply chill to bosses? Don't know that stuff. Does anybody know that? Anybody played a Sorc that has looked into it a lot? Okay. These swords are deadly. My character does not have a lot of life. As long as I keep stutter stepping though, it's fine. I just don't know how this would work on the controller. Blacksmith Simulator? Not quite, not quite. Not quite. Close though. Thanks for the follow, Galt. How's it going today?
Oh, my friend, stay a while and listen.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I've been playing the game for a long time, and I'm still learning all of the new changes for a lot of the classes and stuff, and it's always forever changing. But you would play. I'm sure that there's probably a game called Blacksmith Simulator. Probably. So, um, you probably would. I'm sure there's probably something like that. This one's almost done. I keep on spawning Belial, and I should just not. Be a lot easier. Okay. One more run. We'll level that one up. Do you have an opinion on which class receives the least amount of love? No. No, everything changes pretty consistently. Um, so hey DJ. One minute you're hot, the next minute you're not. It's kind of like one of those things. Let me grab a drink real fast. I'll be right back.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Okay, sorry, my bad. My bad, my bad. I'm back. All right. A strong hand that uses offhand that lets ball lightning circle around you. I haven't actually looked into the. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, I know, I know. I should probably leave more often, honestly. I haven't looked into the crackling energy sort, so I don't know how that builds. I don't know if that uses ball lightning to help generate. I'm not sure, but Storm and Stormhorn are the Sorc. Yes, yeah. We create a subgenre soap operas linked to chair streams. Yeah, let's do it. Also, do you know why they're called do you know why they're called soap operas? Anybody have any idea why they're called soap operas? Thought this was a very interesting fact. No, not washed up actors, no. Nope, not the amount of times they do laundry. It was the sponsors. Yep. It was mostly marketed to um, people that were at home. So, yeah, so and a lot of it was cleaning. A lot of it was cleaning what's it called? cleaning products. Yeah, so a lot of it was cleaning products, and so they became called soap operas, were the sponsors for them. I do like washed up actors, though. That was very funny, actually. Yeah, that was very funny. Okay. Still. Which was the builder I suggested earlier? Oh, Hoda, Hammer of the Ancients. So Hammer of the Ancients is the one. But it does require a lot of really good sanctification, but it is stronger. Yeah, they're all in the planner. So you can look into the planner and you can read through. Obviously the mythic sanctifications are always going to be like really great and necessary. But you're gonna want to find Selig, which is difficult to get. But I talk about ways to do it in the planner, so you can go through that way and find out that one. Yep, no problem. Yeah, it's good. Hoda is definitely one of my favorite builds to play. If I hadn't died, then I would have been able to level up that glyph, but I died. Oops. Oh no, that's fine. You can ask questions. The planner has a lot written into it, if you haven't got to see it yet. Um, there is expertise, why you use it, how you use it. In the tower push here with sanctification, it talks about how to get Selig. Each one of them will have the sanctifications in for each specific spot, which makes it very hard to do. It's very hard to get those specific ones. And then this has the rest of it right down here. I think I'll actually switch this to 100,000 steps here. Because even though it's hard to get, I'm going to switch it here. It just makes it a lot easier. We'll just go with that. I'm going to do it in this one here too. Okay. Still farming Asmodan for good keys. Gotcha, okay. Which, oh, gotcha, yeah. No, I mean, you still have 2 weeks. I mean, it's completely up to you. I mean, that's up to you. That's not anything you can say yes or no to. If you want to put the time in and play it, and absolutely. But if not, then you don't have to. It's completely up to you. Hey, Showtime, how's it going? Hey, Dobby. I mean, everything will reset in 2 weeks, but it's up to you if you want to put the time in, is what I'm saying. I'm leveling up glyphs right now, um, because they're not ready yet for. And then once my glyphs are leveled, then I'm going to put Blizzard together and try it out. Just trying out leveling builds for fun. Yeah, I mean, this is a great time to try out some leveling builds. So, let's save those, actually. Those look like they're pretty good. Really good. Yeah, really good. Looking forward to... Oh, yeah. That's okay. You got in on a good one. It's good practice also. You get your builds in. They're not really changing much going into season 12. At least not yet that I've seen. We haven't got our final patch notes yet, so maybe a whole bunch of stuff will change, but I don't think it'll be gonna be very long. Very much at all. It says 15 days on the reliquary and the seasonal tab. It says 15 days left. Just got wrecked there. Almost got wrecketed. Let me put back on. Wait, is multi-chat on? Oh yeah, multi-chat is on. Okay. Oh, nice. Peace of mind. So level up this one glyph and then we'll start working on the rest of them. I gotta do stalagmite. I also think that I changed one of the glyphs from the PTR to the live. I gotta just double check to make sure that the glyphs didn't change from when I was on the live to the PTR. So I don't know why I wouldn't have taken that one on the PTR. Yeah, they announced their release date a while ago. It's on the 28th of April. So it's coming out soon. Soonish. Not soon enough, but soon. Then stalactite. Okay. Off to training. All right. Have a good one. Why did I have this? Oh, wait. Oh, ice spikes. Was there... Why did I have this? I don't remember what I did. Spikes. There it is. That's why I had it. Okay. Dark theme cosmetic gear for the paladin looks awesome, but the Lord of Hatred gave theme set for the classes that... Yes. I think it's... Yeah, it's pretty insane on the barbarian. Stalag... Okay, I'm remembering why we did this now. I wonder... Is... I don't... Okay. Spirit periodically spawn exploding ice spikes that deal X increased damage. Your spikes chill enemies. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Viva. Yeah, I just wanted to test a couple things out before the season hit. I have most of my barb builds done already. I think I tested probably like 12 builds on the PTR for the barbarian, so I have all of those done. But I wanted to just get a couple planners for the Sorc done, and I might update my paladin planner for Arbiter, and then see about maybe making planner for the Thorns build that is probably going to be strongest in Season 12, but I'll have to see what the final patch notes say, because everything could change with the patch notes. Yeah, it's not quite like Barbarian Thorns, though. It's more like Spirit-born Thorns, if I remember right, because you can actually use it to attack. I wonder if they're going to update Barbarian Thorns in the future. Because Barbarians, you have to wait until they hit you. But like Spirit-born, you can attack with your Thorns. So, let's see some Barb updates. But yeah, it's pretty fun. Hey Miles, how's it going? Hey, thank you for the tier 1 sub. How's it going? Y4K. Is it Y4K or is it Yak? Never tell with people's names anymore. I'm always really bad at guessing. Oops. I walked over and I started casting Lightning Spear on the boss instead of actually using Frozen Orb. Okay, so Stalagmite. Gotta get that to 46. But what? Sorc's going good, John. How are you tonight? Just doing some glyph leveling before we try out Blizzard. This one was already set up, so before I bothered redoing one and setting up Blizzard, I just figured I would just level up the glyphs here. My goal, like, these are going to be off-meta builds. My goal is just going to be to get them into Torment 4, and I'll take off my double starless and stuff like that just to make sure that the builds work correctly. Because we're not going to be running any double starless in Season 12. So I just got to make sure that that's good. I'll update the Paragon board and stuff, and we'll see how it feels. 3 out of 5. Do not like popping Belial. I don't have to, I don't. Oh, nice. You get it from a drop or from World Boss? Or from crafting, I mean. Oh, no, that's okay. I don't mind it. It's not gonna go any faster going higher pit tiers. You get the same amount of increase of levels. And I'm only going to 46 to level them up for now, just to test the builds. But thank you, I appreciate it. Oh, I almost rocked Belial. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Not want to fight Belial. Just so slow to get started and It didn't let me in and that sword dropped on me. Thought I was gonna die. Oh my god. If you leave the dungeon instead of teleport back out, you will end up right at the pillar, and then you can teleport back in. So you just end up right here. So if you are farming your glyphs, you just teleport or leave the dungeon instead of teleporting to town. It's much faster to get back inside. See, I hope that they adjust these shielded monsters. Sometimes you just stand there and they're just like, you can't do anything. But it feels like something they're just gonna leave in the game for a little while. Like damage reduction monsters. They got rid of the damage reduction monsters but left shielded monsters in the game now. We'll see what happens with that. Wait, okay, I'm only at 3 out of 5. Oh, very nice. Yeah, that's great. Congrats. Let's not do that. Let's not spawn Belial. Actually, gotta look and see what my critical strike chance is at. I don't know if it's... I don't know if I'm maxed out or not. But let's keep on going. Very, I like the way that the build plays because I like stutter stepping and I like fighting things. But I don't think it's not insanely tanky. So I won't be able to like
Hello, my friend.
returning
Stay
since
a while
launch.
and
Thanks for your
listen.
knowledge and shared. Hey, welcome back. That is a long time gone. Thank you also for the Prime sub. Appreciate it. What class did you start with? I'm gonna end up one short. I'm gonna probably bump it up a little bit. Let's see. Oh, bummer. I wonder if anybody's done a firewall build recently. Oh, look at that. I'm missing out on damage. But that's not a great offhand though. I need to get a better offhand. I didn't realize that I was only using 750. Wait, Soul Hunter? What do you mean Soul Hunter? No, they said that they're never going to add premium stash tabs to the game. Oh, okay, yeah, gotcha, I understand. Spiritborn, yep, okay. There were a lot of people that were worried that they were going to bring some sort of pay to win, basically like by adding in extra stash tabs that were paid for. And so it was like a big thing that was going around years and years ago. Or not years, maybe a year and a half ago, maybe 2 years. And they said that they weren't going to be bringing in anything that was pay to win like that. Nope, nothing. Okay. Right. Yeah, the one they made in D2 is pretty cool. So we don't know everything about the expansion pack yet. We know what they've released, but yes, it is. Yeah, so it essentially is. Yeah, they did bring in kind of a pay to win. Season 12 is coming on what looks like March 10th. You can always figure that out going to either your reliquary here and seeing that there's 15 days left, or you can bring up your seasonal tab here, and then it says that the season will end in 15 days down the bottom here. Yeah, I think so too. Um, I mean, but technically it is, but I just think that people aren't going to see it that way. They're just going to see it as purchasing for the X pack. Let's see if we can get myself a better focus. I'm not doing as much damage as I could because I'm losing damage by not having on an 800 item power piece of gear. Oh, shoot. That was the wrong ones. Dang it. Okay, I can keep that one. That'll work. It's an expansion pack. Warlock is expansion pack. Let me just sell the rest of this stuff here. It's what it looks like, yeah. Looks like it'll be a pretty short season. Save that one. I'm going to use that one. Yeah, we're going to use that one. Yeah, the D4 Warlock is definitely not the D2 Warlock. It's much different. Yeah, it is like a future version of it, and it is, yeah, it's evolved a lot. The D3 Warlock, he used a time skip. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Hit from Dragon Ball Super, but he used a time skip to get to D4. Okay, so now I need to put that back on. Hey, Pixo, how's it going? What did I take off here? No Warlock in D3. Yeah. No Warlock in D3. Frozen Orb was Frozen Memories? Frozen Memories. Okay. Should do even more damage. You and your Ice Blades gain 10%. Yeah. I don't think I need that. Orange hair. We have a lucky hit. Oh, I have a low one. That's what's happening. Okay. Let's see if this happens. It's still low. Dang. Okay. Warlock, I would have played that too. I haven't played it since C4 came out. Oh yeah, I haven't played much of D3. Hopefully by season 20 I can learn enough to make a build guide. Your streams have helped me a lot since I started in end of season 9. Very nice. I followed build guides for about 3 seasons, and then I started kind of making my own. By season 4, I had my own barbarian build guide that I came out with, which was a bash build, and everybody was running a two-handed bash build, which was cool. Hit hard, but the single-handed bash build was so fun because the attack speed was through the roof. So I really really liked it, and it was a big hit for people. That kind of actually, yeah, this build is fun, Gunther. The bash build is basically what started my YouTube career. You can call it that. Gosh, I don't think I have the survivability for this here. What am I doing wrong? Everything is... I need 750, so that needs to be upgraded. 750, that needs to be upgraded. I could go Harlequin's Crest and be a lot more tanky. Then I probably have some resistances and stuff that I can get inside of this board here, maybe. Maybe I got them all. Okay, well, let's see if I can finish this here. Pretty sure I hit 90 something with this build here. We'll see. I can get a good freeze off. Like, I have the damage. It's just the survivability. Oh, look at that. Protection Shrine. Beautiful. I'm trying to work my Paladin because it has a red sermon plus 4 ranks. Sanctify. Oh, okay. Makes sense. Yeah, see, I'm losing ranks to or uptime on my ultimate, and I think it's just because it's low. I think the percentage is only 13 or 5 point, yeah, 5.5 out of 13.8 or something like that. Oh shoot, you know what I didn't do? I didn't masterwork and I didn't temper. Oh my god. What a noob. I don't know why I do that. I just like get so excited to get back in there and fight that I just forget to do all of the things. Scary. Every time I say those words, it's I think it was pretty sure it was Aokiji. Maybe not. Pretty sure. Hey, Deflees. Oh no, wait, what was the guy's name? One of the admirals from the light guy. I can't remember his name. Kizaru, that's it, thank you. Scary. One more. And then, hold on, I gotta see. One more run. We have... Okay. Glyphs are... Destruction. So I have Elementalist, I have Destruction. I went with Winter. When you chill and freeze an enemy, you get up to 18% increased multiplicative damage. And with Tactician, you deal... I'm not going to be casting a defensive skill. So I wouldn't want to be running this way, unless in this build I am. I'm not. So I would drop that. Probably for Winter. So Winter will go there. So let me edit this here. We're going to change this to Winter. I just don't know if this works on bosses. That's the only thing that I don't know. And, oh wait. I'm pretty sure when Orsvain's abilities activated, it gave me the extra damage from Tactician. Pretty sure that it did. I think we tested that in the PTR. Yeah, I'm going to temper. So then I could just run that. Oh wait, I have a gloves here too for that are... Oh my gosh. This isn't even masterworked. Oh boy. Oh boy. Huh. Okay, what is my critical strike chance at? 79. Okay. 87. I reroll critical strike. damage for critical strike chance here, or I just temper, because there's really not much I could do for temper. We can go with this here. Sit on this. Yeah, frost critical strike chance. But I don't know if this adds to your overall. Let's see. See, it doesn't. So I don't know if that's just like separate, or if I go out of town, if that'll jump up. Let's go test that. Because like sometimes there are these weird things where like it says chance for certain things to crit, and it only is whatever that percentage is. Yeah, so it's still 87. So if we cast, still 87. So I don't know if that means I don't think it counts. I don't know if it adds a critical strike chance. Gameplay. Normal. Okay. Okay, so there's some damage going out. But that wouldn't put me at 100% anyway, right? Because I'm not quite there. So let me temper. Let me enchant this here real quick. See if we can get to... Wait, no. What am I doing here? Damage. So we have 94.8. Let me get this. Okay, let me get this temper to be better. And then that'll be 100%. So if... Oh, perfect. Okay. So that's 100%. So I should see no white damage at all, but there's white. But there's white damage popping up. Not very often, but it's there. Which means that I don't think that that temper is actually counting towards your overall crit chance. I think it just gives your frost an extra chance to crit. Yeah. Okay. Then what do I do? We just add extra lucky hit chance? This is so small. Maybe barrier generation. Let's go barrier generation. That's fine. That'll help. Beautiful. And look at that. Amazing. I think... I want cooldown reduction here. Okay. Perfect. Temper. Weapon. This is Frostbolt? No, Frozen Orb. I don't know where I got all my extra scrolls from, but I have like 347 of them. Where did I get them from? How did that happen? They made the density and stuff more satisfying. But yes, the game has changed a lot. A whole lot. Yeah, it's a big difference. I've done very little Undercity runs this season. So I'm not sure where I had less than 200 of them. I have no idea where they came from. I mean, I'm not complaining about it, but I have no idea where it came from though. We did some Infernal Horde runs, but I don't think we did that many. Maybe? Oh, it was super easy to switch. I'll show you. So, controller, mouse and keyboard, controller, mouse and keyboard, controller, mouse and keyboard. And it's compatible on all consoles as well. Okay, so this should feel a little bit better. I just need to get a better fractured winter glass. Okay, a little bit more life, a little bit more resistances. I have no glyph here. Didn't realize that I was running no glyph. Okay, what's the other glyph that I needed here? Unleash. Frozen Orb is Unleash. Okay, so that's the one I also need for my other build, so I'm just going to run. I'll level that up next. If you spend 50 mana, you deal 8x increased damage, 80%, and you gain mana regeneration. Well, with a double Selig, or double Starless, I mean, we're not running out of mana. But I'll try it without. But in order to solve your mana issues with this build, even if you don't have Starless, you just put on Blizzard. Thank you for the Prime sub, I appreciate that. So you just replace Teleport with Blizzard enchant. I don't even need Blizzard right now, but this just gives you mana regeneration. Thanks for choosing me for the Prime sub. Okay, let's go back into the same tier that we just did. That was not hard, but also wasn't super smooth. Let's see if tempering and enchanting and masterworking make a pretty big difference. Whoops, let's not yet, because I didn't put my aspect back on. Frozen Orbit. Honestly, you know what's amazing? It's amazing that I didn't brick more sanctification with how many times I forget to do all of this stuff. So all of the skills will tell you what the enchantments do, and each skill has its own unique enchantment ability. So you just have to, you pick and choose based on the build that you're running, but each skill will have its own enchantment. And it tells you right when you mouse over it. Hey, I'm doing good. How are you, Cat? Okay, so let's see what my uptime on unstable currents is now. It's better. 7 seconds down. Oh, okay, you changed your name. Yeah, I remember. I remember that. Welcome back. How's it going? Okay. something that is happening with content, in particular streaming, that is different from any other season, and I'm wondering if it's just because of the amount of content I put out on YouTube. But I've been getting more viewers on YouTube than on Twitch, which normally isn't the case. Normally during like announcements and stuff, it will be, because there's no ads and stuff on YouTube, and I don't really mind wherever anybody wants to watch. It's perfectly fine, but it's just new things that I'm learning as this whole content thing happens. It's very interesting. Just came back. Did you make it into season 11? Because season 11 is one of the best seasons that's out there. Yeah, I am every night. It is going to be a lot different after a year. They've made a lot of changes, but you can do it. I made a whole bunch of guides and a whole bunch of videos on how to do it. So you can always watch a couple of those if you want. Yeah, hopefully, yeah, YouTube still hasn't quite caught up to Twitch in terms of like integrations and stuff like that. Um, a lot of things have changed, yes. Yeah. And they're about to change even more with the expansion pack coming out. So it's going to be pretty fun. Okay, so this is going to bubble up, and then we're going to do unleash. Okay. Maybe the expansion pack I will hit Paragon 300. If they still have... oh no, it won't be 300. Or wait, will it be 300? We're going to 70. Maybe they'll keep it 300? I know where they said that we're getting more skill points. Did they ever touch on Paragon? That would make it... hopefully they adjust the... wait, what is this one here? Okay. Yeah. Hopefully they adjust the grind then a little bit if they do. I'm assuming that they would. Oh wait, I did the masterworking wrong here. It needs to be chance for Frozen Orb cast twice. What level is that temper? Chance? Oh, it's only rare. Wondering why it was low. Okay. And then I have 30%, and I have 55% chance now. Tried 3 paladin builds, and I like the Oradin build the most. That one's good. Yeah. That one is one I did not get to try. That was definitely much easier than the first time I ran this. I think with the right... I think with this setup I could probably push pretty high. I don't have any crazy sanctification on here, and I actually haven't even sanctified a lot of the gear that I'm wearing. The only crazy sanctification I have is my Starless. wonder if I was just spamming my keys too much. How many? So that's the number of ice blades I have up on the left. It says 6 of them, right? And 6 of them looks like it's capped. It looks like some of them are spawning on their own. I gotta look and see what is happening with that, because I think some of... Oh, no. Familiars are spawning on their own. Yeah, the build is very good. I really enjoy it. I've really liked Frozen Orb. I've played it before. I might not even need to cast these if I'm automatically casting them. I'm gonna do Blizzard in just a second. I'm leveling up glyphs for it. I got a max roll red salmon the other day, which made me try a Zeal build. It was cool for a bit, but auras are... Oh, yeah. Aura is changing... Actually, I don't think Aura is changing much in Season 12, so... it won't be... Nothing's going to be quite as strong as it is in Season 11 because of Sanctification. But... I'm pretty sure that it's going to be good. Yeah, that's correct, Charmed. I'm capping out at 3 and 6 right now. But sometimes I'm getting up to those numbers without casting anything myself. I think it might be lucky hit chance for something, and I gotta go look back and look. Just because I want to put it into the guides and stuff, so I'm trying to like get all of the information that I see down. Go. Okay. Frozen Orb can spawn Conjuration. I believe so. I'm pretty sure. So I think that's where the lucky hit chance is. I'll go look and see. So you have to be hitting enemies. Frozen Orb deals more damage per active summon, and you have a chance to create a random conjuration when cast. Okay, yes, that's it. And that means I need to make sure that I'm casting Lightning Spear, because that's going to give me more summons. I was missing out on Lightning Spear. So that means that... Okay. What's the craziest sanctification that I have? This one right here. I did not expect this. This was pretty crazy. Yeah, free spells basically. This was the very first 4GA. Hey, Mao, how's it going? The very first 4GA mythic that I've ever found. Ever. And I went to go sanctify it, and we got another Starless on it. Craziness. Crazy. Okay, so core skills. I just gotta get myself a better one of these here. So that's what I'm... But I did go try and do... Wait, where was this from? Zir? No, it wasn't Zir. Duriel. I went and tried to go do Duriel with a build, and it did not go very well. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go see. Any bets on whether or not I kill him? Oh man, I cast... Wait, how... Oh no. Oh no. That's bad. Oh, that's real bad. Can't move? There we go. Okay. I mean, obviously this was not very strong. I also screwed up the beginning, so it might have gone better if I hadn't done that. Okay. Well, he died. He died. I don't know how he died, because I was like at 0 life at some point. 0. I can't find an 800. I actually gambled for mine, believe it or not. I gambled mine. Yeah, not strong enough yet, although this... And I don't have a sanctification, but yeah, I was definitely in his belly. I don't have a sanctification yet, and this is definitely an off-meta build. Didn't work again. Oh, it did work. Okay. I was a little better. I was a little better. I didn't screw up the beginning. Hey, Krabby. You're having a fantastic Krabbyless day. Need some motivation. Still no Grandfather Sank. Yeah, I don't have a Grandfather Sank on something I can use. I have it on something that I can't use. So I get you. Hey, is this even where this drops? I could have sworn. Guide. Nope. I was trying to take a break from Diablo for today, but watching you play is... Yeah, let's go. Alright. Yeah, no problem, Krabby. Thanks for watching. Okay, we're looking for fractured. Wait, is that right? Fracture? That's fractured. Okay. Oh, fracture. Winter class. Okay. That's from... Oh, it's Lord Zir. I'm killing the wrong boss. $278. Let's go. Is that what you're at right now? Gua? Or are you talking about me? I've never made Paragon 300 before. Always been pretty far behind. Like, so that's why I was saying that maybe I'll do it in for the expansion pack. I think Zir's tankier than Duriel was. Yeah, I'm very excited about a lot of the new features. Oh, I don't have my blood. I'm very excited about a lot of the new features that they are bringing into Diablo 4 with the expansion pack. Not just the Warlock, which I did get to play and is incredibly fun, but new skill trees for every class. The Roger Cube is coming back. Yeah, it's super exciting. Alright. Let's see. Oh, and I forgot to salvage. Even better. While I was out there. We'll just do this here. I'm okay, so the only thing that I'm very interested, and I guess interested isn't the word that I'm looking for. I think it was a curious choice to make the Herodic Cube a fixture in a town. And I don't know how it's going to play, and I don't know what it's going to look like. But the whole fun of the cube was having it with you, and you could do things with it while you were using it, while you were running around. So, like, if you were to come here, you could use the Herodic Cube here while you're farming bosses, and on there, you could take the video they showed, you could take 3 uniques and then combine them together to make a new unique of the same type. That could be better. So having the Herodic Cube here would solve all of the blacksmith concerns that people want. And then I guess from what I saw and my mom has been here, so I didn't get to watch the rest of this Sanctuary sit down. But somebody commented and said that they talked about loot filters will actually be hiding the gear, and it won't just be grayed out. Yeah, she's doing good. So that could be cool. Or, I mean, I just don't, I don't think there's enough loot in the game, honestly, for it to really matter. But I don't know what the expansion pack is going to be like. We do get a lot of loot doing bosses, but like you just drop it on the ground and leave it. The affixes aren't very complicated. Whoops, I was not paying attention to what I was standing in. I was watching the boss's life. The affixes aren't very complicated in the game. And I don't know. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I've never personally felt the need for it, but a lot of people want it and they're bringing it in. So that's all that matters. People will be very happy. Oh. Yeah, I've also never ran out of stash gear or stash space either. So I mean, it's a me thing. It's not a they shouldn't bring this into the game. If people want it, why not? I don't think it's a bad thing. I just like for me personally, I just didn't really I don't really need one. Yeah, of course, of course. No right or wrong way to play the game. You just gotta play. Hey, 3 months in a row. Holy cow, it's been that long, Con. Oops. Hey, Bogue, how's it going today? Oh, 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 amulet, amulet, amulet. Not the one I wanted, but better than what I have on. How's it going tonight? gonna keep on trying. I'm gonna try a couple more. We'll try a couple more kills. I'm also not really I'm not really a grinder. So that could be part of the problem. Notice your game looks really good and also your camera looks, yes. I made a couple upgrades. I switched from Stream Labs to OBS Studios. And all my lag issues are now gone. And the stream looks better. I have no crashes. That was the issue. Months and months and months of I bought a new computer. I replaced all the cables in my house. I bought a new modem. I bought a new router. I spent so much money and all I had to do was switch to OBS. Like that was it. This was the most expensive software that I've ever purchased in my life, and it's free to download. All of it was still happening with the new computer, with the new modem, with the new router, with the new wires. Everything was exactly the same. There was no change. So it was driving me crazy. And then I switched to OBS, and it's all gone. I was struggling to keep the stream running at about 2,000 kilobits per second, which is lagging. Right now, the stream is running at 13,000 kilobits per second. So it's like, and that's just by changing the software. That's it. Crazy. Like, I'm happy that it's fixed. I'm also unhappy that I spent so much money. But it did allow me to now have 3 PCs, which is way too many. But one of the PCs I now use for the workout streams in the morning, which if you guys haven't stopped by the workout streams in the morning, you guys absolutely should, and you should come do it with me. Tell that to my electric bill, Lucas. Oh my god. In Hawaii, it's so expensive here. It's so expensive. Anybody want to take a guess on about how much I'm paying for electricity a month? $2.50. What class are you going with? $2. 700. I am paying anywhere from $500 to $600 a month for electricity. Solar is an option, but it's expensive upfront. Well, I have to run the AC. What class are you going with to start season 12? Season 12, probably the Barbarian. I'm probably gonna start Barb and then I'll swap to something else. But I don't have any choice about the AC. I have to do it, but also that is a big expense. Yeah, so I think that getting solar set up is, I think the initial investment is like $20,000 to $30,000. I think. And then obviously it comes in like a loan and you can eventually start paying it off, but I think the initial investment is very, very expensive for solar. Yeah, so I have to I don't have that kind of money to put up front yet. And I just quit my job and I'm doing content full time, so I have no money. So but How's the economy in Hawaii since so far from it's very expensive. Yeah, we turn everything off after, but like I went to the grocery store today and we got a pound of poke, two limes, um what else did we get? Had tomato. Oh, and ground beef. So those five things. We got two limes, a pound of poke, ground beef, tomato, and limes. And that's it. It was $40. It's pricey. It's pricey. Went solar. There's some corn. They resell the excess back to the grid. Paid for itself in 4 years. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into it. Ooh, a 2-star amulet. Yeah, I'll look into solar and see. I just have to have enough to get it. Yeah, they're very similar in pricing. Nope. Yeah, it's very pricey here, Justin. Yeah, it's actually very surprising. There's actually a lot of people here from Alaska. There's a lot of people that end up coming from Alaska to here. Hey, wow. 13 months in a row. Let's go. Crazy. Thanks for being here for so long. I think I'm just gonna run with this amulet that I have. Do a couple more and then we'll call it. Oh wow. That's awesome. Whoa, 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 whoa. What the heck happened there? Jesus. Should I run these as... Ah, if you want to. That's the best way to get mythics. Wait, wait, what about Raven? Raven? Is it Raven or Raven? Raven? Yeah, that's crazy, Lucas. I have been reading Obsidian this whole time, and I didn't make it past Obsidian. Now I see what it is. Now I see it. According to your seasonal ranks right here, Rex, it's going to end in 15 days. You can always check right there. Kill streaks. The Butcher. And... my god, it didn't teleport me. Ugh. Kill streaks. Butcher. And Bloodied Gear is going to be in the new season. We haven't got all of it released yet. So we don't know everything. They're hiding something. And no, for all of you that think that I'm lying to you, I actually do not know. Just one time, and I had to do it. Didn't have a choice. The kill streaks were actually pretty fun. The bloodied gear is going to be interesting to see what they do with it with the final patch notes, because they've only given us just the patch notes from the PTR, not the final patch notes, which is, let me tell you, a big difference. I think I heard a dog. Okay. Bagel had to go out. Torment 5 could be. Depends on the reason behind it. Did they talk about it in the, I'm always winning and spinning, except for now I'm spinning balls now, but yeah. In the Sanctuary sit down, did they talk about new Torment tiers? I know that they said that they were adding some, and they showed Torment 5. Did they talk about it? Okay. I have to finish watching it once my mom leaves, so I can catch back up on everything. But I think, so right now, and actually somebody was talking about it earlier in the beginning of the stream, the jump from Torment 3 to Torment 4 is massive. Do you think they're going to let us play the Warlock in Season 12? I don't see that happening though, because we tested everything on the PTR. Unless they took the time to go and completely redo the skill tree like the Paladin, because we don't have new skill. So unless they're going to do that, then I don't know. Yeah, I think we're getting it in season 13. I think we're getting it. I couldn't see that happening, but I also couldn't see them releasing the Paladin early, and I was wrong about that. So I don't know. So the thing about more tiers, oops, let me get out of the way here, is that it could be great. Because the jump going, it depends on how they do it. I don't know if they're going to do it like this or not. I don't know if it's going to take whatever Torment 4 is and then add on top of it, or if they're going to redo the other tiers. But right now, and somebody in the beginning of the stream said that they were flying through Torment 3, killing bosses. It was really easy. They went to Torment 4, couldn't do it. It was really hard. Happens to a lot of people. So if they took Torment 5 and made it maybe a little bit harder than Torment 4 is now, but made Torment 4 a little easier, then I think then it would feel more like just a better progression. I don't know. What do you guys think? Because like that would make sense to me. Torment 2 to 3 is fine, but Torment 3 to 4 is a huge jump. So if they made Torment 5 a little bit harder, Torment 4 a little bit easier, and kind of evened out that gap, I think it could make for just a better playthrough for a lot of people. And King Leonidas, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that would be cool. But if they just take Torment 5 and then just slap it on top and make it like really, really hard, then it doesn't really give the people that are struggling to get to Torment 4 already much of a transition to get up. I think Torment 5 should be harder than 4 is now, but I don't think that it should be just what that jump is from 3 to 4, going from 4 to 5. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. Uh-oh. No, most builds can do Torment 4. Maybe not Torment 4 bosses super easy like this here, but most builds will be able to do Torment 4. Torment 4 itself, especially if you know how, if you've been playing the game for a long time, isn't that difficult. If you're new or you're still learning how to build builds and put things together, it can be very difficult. So it really just depends on the player, but most builds will be able to get and kill monsters in Torment 4. Tier 5 on the PTR. Yeah. Yeah, so if they do it like that, they do it like they did on the PTR. I don't know if it's a great idea. I'm pretty sure that the campaign is going to be longer. I'm pretty sure because they waited a year for VOH, but this has been way longer. I think they're putting a lot more into this here. I mean, you can just see with how much they're adding in to this, how much more we're getting. I think we're gonna have a pretty No, I don't know what the fishing's for. Yeah, we haven't seen anything about fishing yet. Personally, like when we had to fish in World of Warcraft, because that was like a profession that you could level up, I hated it. I am not a crafter, whatever they are. I just can't. But I have a feeling they're gonna make it so that it is something that you need to do, because it's brand new, and I'm gonna be miserable. Items from fishing, yeah. I'm sure that they'll probably do something like that. Oh, maybe cube recipes. That's a good call. Although, just based on what I saw, I don't know if you needed recipes, but maybe that would make sense. Yeah, the new zone definitely could have some stuff to do with fishing. Yeah, that's true. Did anybody see my Instagram post or my Instagram story today? I don't even think I have Instagram on this computer. If I can get to it.
Hello, my friend.
Lucas, thank you for the
Stay
follow.
a
Welcome
while
in.
and
How's it going
listen.
today? I appreciate that. Thank you for following. What is this one? Non-physical damage. Nope. Okay, worse. Yeah, Van. Maybe an NPC that allows you to trade fishes in for items. Could be, yeah. They do that in Destiny Rising. You think they will make a mythic for every slot? I don't know. I hope not. Too many is going to be pretty crazy, because then if they did something like that, then I would hope that they would cap out the amount of mythics that you can equip. I bet you can fish up a spark. Yeah. So we're gonna actually get a preview of a tier 5. I don't know if it's expansion pack tier 5, but a tier 5 will be in season 12. And it won't be like an actual season, or an actual like tier that you go to. It will be a sigil that you get. I'm just building off meta builds right now, William. I'm not pushing pits or anything like that, and I don't really need to. I'm just having fun with the game. Hey, Speedy. Yeah, about 2 weeks left. How did I avoid the sharks? It was hard. Lots of training. Yeah, I normally will get like 1 or 2 meta builds, and then the rest of the season is basically just off meta builds that I just have fun putting together. Oh, that sounds good, Speedy. There's a lot of other games out there. Okay. So we got another one. Frozen Orb. I want a chance to cast twice, though. If I don't get it in this here, then I'm just going to use that one then. Belial fight. It's just the expansion packs, Lucas. A lot of people don't like that you have to get expansion packs and get that they're self-locked behind the expansion packs. That's it. That's what people call the pay to win, is having to get other stuff behind expansion packs. I like paying the devs too. I think that it's perfectly fair to pay for an expansion pack and get some stuff. My story buff on Instagram. Yeah. They put a lot of work into it. They have to make money in order to keep the game going. We're not paying for any power in the game outside of just what you get with an expansion pack. So I don't, it's not pay to win. But a lot of people consider it because they maybe can't afford it, or they don't want to have to pay for a new expansion pack all the time. So yeah, that's kind of where it comes from. But I don't think it's pay to win at all. I think going into like mobile, where you can buy stuff, like a mobile game like Diablo Immortal, that is pay to win. Yeah, I agree. I'm always more than happy to pay for the expansion pack. I buy the battle pass every single season. I'm not lying. Most of the time, I don't even know what I get in the battle passes. I love the game. I have a lot of fun playing it. I get hours and hours and hours, hundreds of thousands and thousands of hours of enjoyment out of this. I think that they should be paid for it. That's just my thoughts. Yeah, yep. World of Warcraft has been like this. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, I get it, Lucas. I always have a ton of fun playing this game. And I always have. Always. There has not been a single season that I did not have fun playing. Yeah, but that's also what kills me about this whole seasonal thing. Oh, I got it. This is a good one. I needed that. Is that there are a lot of people that complain that they're like, man, I logged on for a week, and I played all week, and I played all day, and now I'm done with the season, and I didn't get to do anything. And now I'm done with the season, but like you got a full week of gaming, even if it's just 1 week, you get a full week of gaming that updates every 3 months for you for free. You buy one game or you buy one expansion pack, now 2 expansion packs, or two for the price of one. Like, even if you get 3 or 4 days, if you buy a single player game and you beat that game, most of the time you don't go back and replay it. And most of the time you can beat those games within a week. So it's just, yeah, it's different. I don't know. How do you compare it with PoE? You do not. They're very, very different games. I did a lot of PoE content, and I played a lot of PoE, but they're just different games. You don't compare. Season 11 will start if you open up your seasonal ranks or your reliquary here, either one. They will tell you 15 days left and 15 days left here. Yeah, Krager, I just like playing. Like, I'm not going to play something that I don't enjoy. The developers do not pay me to play the game. I get paid for making content for the game from outside sources outside of Blizzard and Diablo, but I just, like, I don't play this because I have to. I play it because I want to. I agree, Garden. Get out of here, come on. Okay. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, so we were talking about this, mate. That Diablo 4 is probably one of the best multiplayer ARPGs out there. They do that really well. I mean, in each ARPG has their own strength and weaknesses, all of them do. But D4 does multiplayer very, very well. It feels fun to play in a party. You want to get people in the party with you to play. It doesn't feel complicated or convoluted. I mean, I wish the invite system was a little bit better, but like that's pretty minor. So I guess if I put Hydra on here instead of Blizzard, that would make this build do more damage. I think we need option to invite people to a party. Yes. So I did look at this here. Um, if you can actually whisper people here. I don't know if you've seen this or not, but I don't actually think that these people are all on my friends list, but maybe they are. Maybe they are. Maybe they're all there. Yeah, never mind. But no, because there was someone I was standing next to in town that wasn't a friend of mine, and I was able to pull up like the /W, start typing their name, and it showed up. And so you may be able to just whisper people. Wait, is anybody actually anybody online that I can test this with? I want somebody to unfriend me and then try and whisper me before they've whispered me at all. Can you unfriend me and see if you can whisper me, Charmed? Although wait, oh yeah, and then just add me back. I just want to see if that'll work because I think it's back. So here, hold on, wait. It's this right here, and then you space, and then you just type in like the first letter here, and then it pulls up these here. So /W space letter. Like here's you, Charmed. Just want to see if it works. Because then I could just have people whisper me. Because I think you can invite from a whisper. I think. I know you can do clans. One thing I don't agree with you, if you buy on Xbox, you have... No, Rex, I agree. I think it would be great if you had cross-platform. Like if you purchased the game, you could play on all of them. I think that for sure. But I think it's just different. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if how they would do that. Because each platform has their own licensing. But I agree. At the end of the Malphus fight in season 3. Right. I think I need to swap that out here. Or actually, anybody that doesn't have me on their friends list, can you? Is there anybody online that is not on my friends list right now? I'm just gonna see if I can whisper you. The heck? What is your BattleNet tag, Ibram? If you're online right now. I can see if I can whisper you without having to add you. Okay. Not getting that pop-up window at all, but when you scrolled It did look like my friends list, but I did compare it to somebody. I'll be online in a few minutes. All right, let's go, Lucas. That's awesome. There was somebody standing next to me that I found their name when I went to go type it in. So I know that does happen. I just want to see if I get somebody's... Okay. Alright, so wait, and you're not on my friends list, right? Abraham? Here, wait, let's watch. Okay, yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah. That's a bummer. I was hoping that it would work. Okay. And the whole ID? Okay. Maybe?
Hello, my
Let me
friend.
try.
Stay a while and listen.
I want to just be able to invite anybody from anywhere. So, because right now you have to add them to friends in order to invite them. Digital Soul, welcome in. Thanks for the follow. 3 more followers on Twitch. We'll give away some points, everybody. Thanks, Digital. This build here is on the weaker side. This one is an off-meta build, but it's a lot of fun to play.
Hello, my friend.
Thank
Stay a
you
while and
for that,
listen.
Gua. No, that didn't work. I don't want to just like standing next to people doesn't it. I want to invite somebody without being anywhere near them. So if they fix that right there, yeah. So this is I put together a ball lightning build. I'm putting together my what's it called? Blizzard and frozen orb build. Yeah, it'll definitely work if you're in the same town. Yeah, so I'm on the global channel here. You have to add, so if you add people, you can invite them from anywhere. But that's what I want to avoid. Like my friends list is pretty much always at cap. And I just want to click, I want someone to whisper me. I want to click on invite on their name, and then I invite them to the party. I don't want to add everybody to friends, because, or just remove the cap on friends. Either way, one of the two. Oh, nice, user. Okay. Yeah, I don't think it worked, though. It's trying to invite too, but... Yeah, cap on the guild would be amazing. I have 3 in-game clans because we don't have enough room, and I still have 107 people waiting in queue to get into the in-game clans. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, guild stash would be amazing too. It could be, yeah. It could be just a loading issue. But then just allow us to invite people without having to be on our friends list. Like, that would solve everything. Now, I have to say that, like, I definitely am in a very unique situation, right? Because not everybody streams and not everybody invites people every single day, new people, to come play with them. So this is probably more of a me problem. Yeah, 1,000 would be perfect. I would have filled 1,000 people, but that would have been way better than having 3 at 250. Like, how many people? We kicked so many people out of the clans this season alone. I probably could fill 3 1,000 people guilds, but at least that would be more people that I would have, like less management that I would have to do. But that's okay. We'll see what happens in the future. I'm gonna leave that feedback though. Uncap the guilds. And I'm assuming the World of Warcraft server, since everything has been around for longer and it's a pay monthly thing, they probably have maybe a little bit better servers than Diablo, so they can handle that stuff. Yeah, you can do that, but I don't want it to be. I don't want that. Raven. I want to be standing here and invite somebody that I do not know because I want them to come and do boss runs with me. And I don't want to have to add them to my friends list. So I don't want it to be like they're in the same room. I want to be able to invite somebody that is not here, somebody in chat that's like, "Hey, yeah, I want to come and play with you." And then I want to do it that way. Yeah, so WoW probably has a lot more server bandwidth or whatever it is called. But I think with a party finder, anybody can join. I don't think that you can, let's see. I don't think that I can set it that it's not just open. You can't close it down and put a lock on it or put a password on it. You just list a party. So I think anybody could just join up. Yeah. Yeah. So that wouldn't work either. Okay, that was my last. Yeah. I've tried these. It's just doesn't work. It's a bummer. I think I just did all of that for like basically nothing because I need to switch to Blizzard. I'll lose a little bit of chance here, but I'll get more ranks of Frozen Orb and more damage out of it. I think I'm gonna go hit 1, 2, 3 Sanks. I'm gonna leave the legendary so I can swap. But I'm gonna go hit 3 Sanks here. Yeah, I just did just slash W space and then any letter. Changes it. And then on oops. Oh yeah. Oh. Maybe. Maybe. So this is all done, right? Oh no. Okay, we need sockets here. Here we go. Let's sync. We have 3 heavenly sigils. Gotcha. Yeah, it doesn't work. That's a bummer. Item quality. And oh, that would have actually been good if it upgraded the right one. Oh, what a bummer. I'm not going to do these because I want to swap these around for Blizzard. So close. So close. 2 more followers on Twitch. We'll give away a lot of points because that'll be 15,200 people. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's go try this out again. You know what I hate? Inventory management. That's okay, William. If you want to watch on YouTube, that's perfectly fine. Just, if there's anybody watching on Twitch that hasn't followed yet and wouldn't mind. But yeah, Zeus. Not for me. But yeah, I mean, if anybody doesn't mind, then I love it. Okay, we're at 2. Okay, gotcha. All right, sounds good. Thank you. No, I just mean like I don't like actually going through and organizing my stash tabs. I hate it. I don't. Yes, I mean obviously there are a lot of people out there that would love some extra stash tabs. I just mean I don't want to have to organize it. Hey Max. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's not the strongest build in the world. You'll get farther with crackling energy, but it is just a fun build to play. Wait. Don't pop Belial. I forgot to put Hydra on also. I completely forgot. Which is surprising because I never forget anything. So strange. I play a lot of barbarian builds on the controller. Not all of them, but I don't particularly like this build on controller. It's a lot easier to stutter step on the mouse and keyboard than it is on the controller. At least for this build in particular. There are a lot of builds I prefer controller with. But my god. The damage definitely looks better. I also have a better temper that I have to go put on now. And I need to put my last glyph in too. I'm still running without that glyph on.
Wonders of sanctuary at your fingertips. How may I help you?
I, I only had a rare one on. First try, we got... That's amazing. Okay, so now I'm at 67%. That's way better. If that was a GA, I'd be much closer to 100%. But that's okay. Can I get here?
All things. Let me show you.
Hello, my friend.
Thank you for the follow. One more follower on Twitch, and we will give away some points, everybody. Is this a mastery skill? No. Thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate that.
Hello, my friend.
Hey, thank you also for the follow. Let me give away some points, everybody. Actually, let me just do this here. There are all the points. Enjoy. Oh, welcome over, William. Thank you for that. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. Oh, we gotta... What happened to it? If you didn't have it, what happened to it? Oh my god, I forgot to put Hydra back on. It's hitting much harder now. The glyph should be leveled up in just a second, and we'll be able to start a blizzard build. I did see them up. Because it... Oh no. This is just for the build that I've already put together, Zero. I'm going to be putting it together a blizzard build. I was just sanctifying the gear that I was using for this build. I'm using this one to level up my glyphs. And then I'm going to put the build together, which I already tested it on the PTR. I just wanted to test it in the live servers also. This one right here I did, and I put together one without sanctification on. I put it on without my double starless also. I just used a regular starless guy. So I did a bunch of testing without it. First, message. It's weird. Dead ends. Gotta love those. Who doesn't love a good dead end? Hey, Zebra. How often, if I was to just spam this? See, like, I do lose some uptime on a lot of the summons, but not a ton. They were moved into seasonal ranks. Almost leveled up. What's there? World boss less than 5 minutes. Okay. Let's not die this time. I definitely find myself sometimes missing the days of World of Warcraft, where like a lot of what I did with my mouse and keyboard influenced the game. Hey, boss. Kind of. A lot of the summons and stuff that I have here will actually be summoned through Frozen Orb. So I do spam the buttons a little bit just to make sure that they stay up, but it's just because I'm not paying attention. And I'm just making it easy. But a lot of times, like, through Frozen Orb, like, if I was to just run Frozen Orb here, So like, we'll just do this one-handed. We'll just cast Frozen Orb. You can see the summons on the bottom and how much I have up and active. And they cap out when they're yellow. When they're green, they're not capped. But you do more damage with this build when you have summons up. So technically, you could basically, like if you're just farming, you could run a one-button build. And then just cast Frozen Orb. But if I was to spam them all and keep them all active, I'll just do more damage that way. Gotta hold on to those points. Yes, you can do that for anything that is a casting skill 0. But anything that is a, what's it called? Like a channeling skill, it doesn't work that way. So like, for example, like if you were to run Whirlwind with a Barbarian, you can't hold all the buttons down because Whirlwind is a channel. It won't recast. I use this here to play Whirlwind. And then like for this build here, I can't move. So like this is what I would have to do in order to cast it. Like if I hold it down, I can't move at all. And the lag in between, like this is the fastest I can move here. If I go faster, it doesn't move me. But if I'm playing on the mouse and keyboard, I can cast like this here. So it's just a slight advantage for this build. We did it. Okay. I want to put this build together. I think that most of it is already done. I think it's a good thing. Sanctification right now is amazing, but incredibly strong. And it's fun this season because it's brand new. Never had anything like that before in the game. But if you left it in season after season after season, could you imagine having to get all of the mythic sanks every single season? Once that newness wears off, it would not be fun. I don't know, Krager. The one that I left was filled. One of the people that was working for me got it. Thanks. Increasing campaign difficulty. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I haven't really talked much about the campaign. But campaigns aren't designed to be strong. And they're not designed to be something that is challenging. They're just designed to get you through a great story, build on the lore, and then get you into the end game. And you only have to do it once. It's not like you have to do it every single time. We're getting the Heroic Cube in on the expansion pack, not in Season 12. No, there's a new storyline, a seasonal quest in Season 12. Okay. Oh, nice. That's always fun. All right, so we got um all right, have a good night. I'm actually just gonna go raid. I I have to do the barb workout in the morning, and it's my mom's last morning, so I'm going to go get some sleep. Started Diablo a couple weeks ago, found your videos most helpful, explaining current and upcoming stuff for the new players. Oh, that's awesome. Slash, I'm glad that helped. I'll be back tomorrow, and I'll be back to my normal streaming schedule, normal content creation, that whole thing, because when my mom is heading out. So I will have my all of that stuff back to normal. So 7 p.m. HST, I will be back on my normal routine. So I'll catch you all on the clip side.